Hi, Bother Brigade. Here's what's bothering me today. I have some very unfortunate and bewildering and just depressing news for everyone, but in a weird way, it's also kind of funny. The following was brought to my attention just now. Girl Scout cookie sellers as young as 5 are being harassed for selling unhealthy food and a conspiracy theory about cookie money funding abortion. So yeah, folks, Girl Scouts, the girls that go and learn helpful things and do helpful acts around the community, and they sell delicious cookies to help fundraise, right? So it's objectively kind of just a good thing that they got going on. And apparently, some girls, as young as 5 goddamn years old, are facing harassment and yelling and abuse from people whose doors they knock on. How the fuck did we get to the point where people are yelling at Girl Scouts? How did we let society get this bad and degenerate? This is absolutely concerning for a variety of reasons, right? First of all, if you're a parent yelling at a tiny child, go fuck yourself. Like, there are basically no instances where that is okay, except in like an immediate heat of them, like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, I thought you died. Like, that's basically the only acceptable moment I can think of, because you're the adult in the room, and little tiny toddlers don't know what they're doing half the time. And yes, I speak from experience as a teacher, teaching like a bunch of snot-nosed 5-year-olds in my classroom a few times. But aside from that, right, let's also talk about the reasons why these people are yelling at the Girl Scouts. Again, feel free to read the, terrible article at your own leisure, but to broadly sum up, they are ranting at children. Sorry, not even ranting, yelling at, again, 5-year-old girls about it's unhealthy for you, and so it's really bad that you're selling this. You're sending a bad message. You're contributing to the obesity epidemic in America, little Susie. Like, it's absurd. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, wow, someone's really yelling at a goddamn child for this stuff. There's also like that, as they mentioned in the title, that conspiracy theory about they're using the money to fund abortions and it goes to Planned Parenthood and they like rip out your uterus and stuff. Like, it's some absolute deranged, unhinged right-wing bullshit, right? But that is unfortunately what the conspiracy is. Well, there's several conspiracies, but that's kind of the main one, right? Is that they're part of a secret globalist cabal to raise money to then fund abortions, normally at Planned Parenthood, and that's why you also shouldn't support Planned Parenthood, right? Those are the nuts and bolts of the conspiracy. But yeah, there's also the fact that, they're shouting at little girls about stuff, which again, a girl as young as 5, never mind 6 or 7, is really going to understand much about abortion rights, given how reticent American parents are to talk to their kids about safe sex practices and bodily health. Am I right, folks? And another unfortunate reason why these scumbags are yelling at, again, tiny, young, adorable children is over the cookies' prices. So never mind that it's about unhinged and just like unbased conspiracy theories or ranting at them about, oh, it's very unhealthy. They are also ranting and yelling at these children about the prices of the cookies because, no one's making enough wages and money. And so people are deciding to take that out on the little girls trying to sell delicious cookies. And you're giving them a class in economics to a fucking 7-year-old? Are you kidding me here? Like, this is so ridiculously absurd. I can't even fully put it into words, but I just saw it and like, oh my god, am I just so done with the world right now? And speaking of the world, I know most of the attention is focused on like Zelensky and Russia and Ukraine and all that, and that should definitely deserve focus, but I feel like we're also missing a lot of other things that are happening in the world right now and here in Canada, which I'm hoping to rectify this upcoming weekend since I'm seemingly on the mend, which is good. But, oh my god, did this news just really rub me the wrong way? Because if you are yelling at a child who's just trying to do a good thing, right? Like, this is someone you don't know. They're showing up at your door. Like, if I have, for, example, right? If I have a child coming up to me and saying that, I'm going to burn in hell because they've been indoctrinated into some, like, cult thing or whatever, I'm not going to yell at that child because I recognize that they don't fully know what they're talking about. They're just trying to fundraise for something that they're involved in, whether I agree with it or not. So the civilized and polite thing to do is say respectfully no. And you can even make a little comment, right? Like my mom, for example, really is not a huge fan of Jehovah's Witnesses because of the whole ban on blood transfusion, and she's alive because of a blood transfusion. So when they come around to her door, she's like, no, you know what, respectfully, I'm here because of a blood transfusion, so you're wasting your time. Have a good day. Bye-bye. And that's the normal reaction. Instead of yelling at children and shouting at them and hurling harassment and insults and abuse at, again, tiny young children raising money for Girl Scouts. And you are ranting at them about unhinged, absolutely fringe, baseless conspiracy theories about contributing to the obesity epidemic or whatever, and also about the prices of the cookies. Like these little girls can somehow control your fucking wages. Please wake the fuck up and actually get some goddamn sense and civility. The fact that this is even a story should be shameful and embarrassing to every single human on earth. And the fact that there's even a handful of people who are, you know, participating in this in terms of making these little girls feel unsafe over goddamn cookies is absolutely ridiculous. But unfortunately, what makes it even worse is that according to the article, parents have said that this has gone up recently, meaning more people are doing this. That is what's bothering me today.